President of the National Parent Teachers Association, Alistair Thomas, says pregnancy in schools is a sensitive issue that needs to be addressed. Thomas, speaking on ABS's Monday Night Live, says along with a holistic approach, a special school should be developed.
I don't have the social data to say that a female going back in school serves as a psychological impact of encouragement on others, on her contemporaries. But I believe without that social data that a special school providing all the academic curricular training should be provided, because education is a democratic and inalienable right, that regardless whatever it is, you should get the education. The impact of a pregnant child or girl in a school with other females, what impact does it encourage other students to say, let me do it? I believe the jury is out on that, but it is a discussion that needs to be done at a national level.
Also sharing her views on the issue was President of the Antigua and Barbuda Union of Teachers, Vernice Mack, who says although it is a controversial situation, no child has ever been barred from school.
Our girls get pregnant in school and they continue their education. Nobody stops them. And this has been so for years.
Nobody stops them?
It's just that some persons were not aware. What actually happens is that some girls have no help. So when they get pregnant and they have their baby, there's nobody to assist them with that child. So they end up dropping out. But quite a number of young ladies in our schools at present, especially secondary schools, are actually mothers. They go back to school and they complete their education. Nobody stops them. As long as they're under 16, and even if they're 16 and they're well behaved, who is going to stop them? I know that the ministry has actually transferred some from one school to another, because that is how it used to be done at first. When you take them from that environment, you put them in a new environment, and unless they said to their colleagues, to their peers, I have a baby, nobody would know. Because we try to protect that young lady as much as possible from ridicule and public censors.
Meanwhile, the president of the National Parent Teachers Association, Alistair Thomas, has aired his views on school vandalism. He makes a call to legislators to stipulate harsher penalties to perpetrators who are caught vandalizing school property.
Reprehensible, and I feel that there's an urgent need to amend the legislation, that there should be hard labor, hard labor, because a school is the institution that provide the future. And for anybody, to me, that's a holy place. It is sacrilegious for anybody to be going on a school compound. And I am unforgiving about that. I think that there's a need now that the legislators should go to Parliament, and that anybody found vandalizing any aspect of a school plant should almost serve life imprisonment with hard labor. That's our future. That's making our society. You can't be insensitive like that to go to a plant and fearing computers and things that is going to provide a future for our children. You can't, if you're that insensitive, you shouldn't be out in modern with the civil society. And I am beseeching the legislators to put the law in place that when the message has been sent that 3 people have been sent to prison for life with hard labor, for interfering with our plans and our children's future and the future of this nation, others will desist from doing it.
Thomas is appealing to employers within the business community to play a more active role in the lives of the youth.
The employers should become a part of understanding that they have an obligation, and it should be their input. Don't tell a parent to go and visit a school for half an hour to inquire from the principal or the teacher how his or her child is progressing, so that some of these problems would be nipped in the bud. But having not gotten a chance, a choice between visiting the school and maintaining my job because of that fear, no parent should have a fear. It should not be a problem. And I'm beseeching on the Employers Federation, the Minister of Labor, that it should be a part of a contract or agreement of the labor code that parents should be allowed the stipulated time, not an unending time, to go and visit.